Hi, this is Samit from the Talent Acquisition team, and welcome to the next chapter of making great hiring decisions. Without a doubt, the interview plays a pivotal role in making any great hiring decision. At Experian, we have a multitude of roles which include strong technical capability as well as sales and client facing. So how do you go about making sure you have the right aspects of a structured interview? It's best to look at it in three categories. The first and foremost are roles which require strong technical capability skill sets. So for these roles, you want to make sure that any technical assessment is done prior to the face-to-face interview. For example, in analytics, we have the correlation 1 assessment, and for product development, we have the codility testing. So once a talent acquisition partner has done a pre-screening, make sure that these tests are sent to the candidate for completion before they come in for the face-to-face. So as an assessor, you're able to pick and prod into the right elements and understand better based on what their capabilities are and what you're looking for in a role, and hopefully match them together as you meet them face-to-face. The second would be the job family for any sales and customer-facing roles. Now, sales is a very strong performance-driven culture that we have at Experian, and we want to maintain that. So when you evaluate anyone for a sales or client-facing role, we want to make sure we put them in an atmosphere that role models how they would react when they are faced with Experian customers. Therefore, once you've done an initial screening, as well as possibly a face-to-face, you want to make sure that you schedule in a third and hopefully final assessment whereby you invite the candidate to come in and present as though how they would to any of Experian clients. Now, this is a very important assessment, and you want to make sure that you have the right people in the room to make that evaluation. So feel free and discuss with your talent acquisition partner in advance as to who else you want to invite in the room. A couple of other faces will be really good to make sure that we have a holistic screening, and also to be able to understand any gaps that you might miss out as an individual. The third would be any corporate roles that we have or operational roles. Now, for these ones where we don't have a specific assessment or role model that we allow them to have, what we want to do is we want to make sure that we're asking the right competency-based questions. There's a lot of material available. You can reach out to your talent acquisition partner or even access through our Zoom website, whereby we have broken down by job families what are some of the key competency-based questions that you want to ask. And if you have more than one interview that takes place for a certain candidate, make sure that you have these conversations up front with all the assessors so you're not asking the same questions throughout each interview section. Finally, a couple of tips that you want to take into consideration as you prepare. As they say, a well-prepared candidate shines, and the same goes for the line manager as well as HR. We want to make sure that we are well prepared when a candidate comes in. We've had a look at their CV, we've assessed their results that they have conducted, and we go in asking the right questions so that it allows us to make the right decision. So preparation is key. Take advantage of your talent acquisition partner and the pre-screening that they've done, and ask them for their opinion before as well. So once again, you're going in asking questions to fill in the gaps that they may already have picked up on. Finally, if there's more than one interview that is conducted, it is very important to make sure that all the assessment and evaluation is collated in the right approach. Now, we will definitely go through the talent acquisition partner for this, but my personal recommendation is to conduct a short call or face-to-face meeting whereby all the assessors come together and you're able to download and compare an analysis of each assessment. This way you make it a quick decision rather than emails flying back and forth. I hope it goes well for you.